Subscribe to Metal Detecting News to find out what's going on in the hobby.
I never know what I'll find. But honestly, that's the best part. It might be something small, something forgotten, buried in the earth for decades or even centuries. But the second I uncover it, there's a rush, a thrill, because I know I've just brought a piece of the past back to life. Every discovery tells a story. Some are tied to history, others to lost treasure. But it's not just about the find. It's about the moment, that feeling, and sharing it with people who really understand the excitement. That's what makes this more than just a hobby. It's a passion, a connection, a community.
It all started with a few friends. Weekends out detecting in the field, a barbecue, a few beers. Laughter and meeting new and old friends. Moments that make this hobby so special. We wanted a better way to record our finds, save memories, track discoveries, and keep everything in one place. Snap a photo, save your finds, create a finds library. Visit stopwishingodigging.com.
If you love metal detecting, you'll love treasure hunting. If you love metal detecting, you'll love Treasure Hunting magazine. Each month, we bring you a brilliant mix of real-life stories, expert tips, amazing finds, and all the inspiration you need to get out and enjoy the hobby. Written by detectorists, it's packed with useful info to help you read the land, improve your finds, and figure out what you've discovered. Whether you're just starting out in the hobby or you've been detecting for years, there's something for everyone. To subscribe to the UK's favourite metal detecting magazine, visit treasurehunting.co.uk today.
It's Thursday, it's 8 o'clock, and it's the big detective show. And I'm going old school on that because we're going to be changing things up in the near future. Lots going on that you don't know about, but you'll be learning soon enough. Good evening, Adrian. Good evening, Donna. How are yourselves?
Smashing, thank you. Adrian's not.
No, I had a lot of technical issues tonight, and luckily I'm here. Normally we just click a link and everything works, but as with all computers, Apple or Microsoft, it never does. But I'm here, so good evening, everyone.
You never can hear. You always come on live and you're like, there's
Donna,
nothing going on.
Donna.
Yes, sweetheart.
Are you in the dark? Because you got told because you got told off last week.
I know. I'm gonna have to adjust.
Now, apologise to all of viewers for your behaviour last week.
Oh, I am.
Oh
sorry.
my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I thought, what on earth's going on? And I thought, is she drunk a lot? Is she on heroin or something? Well, yeah. Well, we did say that at the end of the show.
We did.
Donna, explain why you were intoxicated at the end of the show.
So I wasn't drinking alcohol last week, as some of you might have noticed. And what a lot of you don't know is that I've got a bad back. I've got some serious, complicated issues with my back, and what I must never do
by alcohol.
Sit on the comfy chair. Don't ever let me sit on a comfy chair
while drinking alcohol.
Went to a barbecue whilst drinking alcohol and thought, just got a bit stiff sitting down. And the next day, I couldn't walk. I literally couldn't walk. So yeah, it's not good. So lots of. So
you couldn't walk because of something stiff.
Donna,
I sat on a soft chair.
Donna, can you explain why you repeated yourself about 4 times on the show and butted in a lot, and you weren't on this planet? Why is that?
I was on diazepam. Sorry.
So you're a smackhead.
I just have to take whatever it is that makes the pain go away and makes my legs work. I'm sorry.
If you watch this show, hats off to you and thank you for watching us, supporting us. But this is real life.
It is.
YouTube, metal detecting. We all have our issues. Donna's got a lot of them.
That's so mean.
Yeah. So she should have told us she was on diazepam and obviously OD'd on it. However, I just drink a lot. And I can apologise for that, but Donna was thank you, John.
You don't need to apologise. Don't need to apologise.
Right. No, that's me.
I'm going to say to everyone out there, just say no. But if your legs don't work, you have to do something about it
because you've had something stiff.
Well, Zamo would have said that. Those who watched Grange Hill. Can I just interrupt?
It was prescribed.
Last week's show, we gave away 2 tickets for Rodney Cook Memorial to John Clayton. And John, bless him, John Clayton, metal detecting, he has got an operation for the dates that we offered him for the rally. John kindly sent us a message, which you can do for our website, bigdetectingshow.com. It goes to our voice. Is it a C90 or a C60, Dave?
C45 at the minute, mate.
Oh yeah. We bought them from Dixon, so they're quite cheap. But you can leave us a message, leave a random one. It's like in the chat. But anyway, John, sadly, or in a good way, has got an operation on those dates. So we've come to the conclusion, John, because you regularly watch the show, regularly in the chat. We'll roll those over to next year or the year after, whenever you're free. So you've got a weekend at Rodney Cook Memorial for free.
We're going to sort it out. So the tickets, basically, the tickets that you won, we're going to say that you've given up, and we're going to roll them over, but we're not going to be drawing them for 6 weeks. And we're going to sort out for you to go next year instead, John.
4 weeks. 4 weeks.
And next year, John, oh my God, that is going to be
6 weeks. Next week. Which
we're 296. Oh, yeah, we've got to miss one, haven't we, as well?
Yes. Just to make you aware, there won't be a show next week. I'm away at GMB Congress in the magnificent place, my favourite place in the UK of all. So I'll be a delegate at Congress.
What did you call it?
Blackpool.
Fucking hate the place. And unfortunately, Adrian has got something on as well next week. And
got a knitting conference.
Donner's drug problem. We don't trust her to run the show.
I can't. No, I'm a girl. I'm not allowed. So I'm a girl. I'm not allowed the controls. And if I had the controls, to be fair, I could make people disappear. So,
Dave, I like that. Donner's drug problem.
I honestly, guys, I just want to say, you know, this is really, really important because everyone.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yes, Donna.
No, you all do this thing.
Donna, don't do drugs. That's what you're gonna say.
You're all brave boys, and you all go, "Oh no, I don't need any pain meds." My husband's the same. Sir Stuart is the same.
Joking on you? I live on tramadol.
Yeah, but there you go. You're wasted half the time.
No, I'm wasted all the time.
But if you need something to help you move, it is better to move than to not have anything. And that's so
what
important.
You're trying to say to make you move, so drop some acid or an E, go to a rave, and that'll make you move.
Well,
so now you're saying it's okay to take drugs.
It'll make you feel like you're 18 again.
It worked for me in 1992 was it Equinox? When I dropped an E. Oh, shouldn't talk about that on the show. It's pre-9 o'clock. But yeah, it helped me move.
I've dropped a couple of moves.
Yeah.
Maybe when I've been playing Scrabble.
Purple arms. Yeah. Anyway, tonight's there's so much.
We've got a great guest tonight. We've got a guest who hasn't been on the show before, and I've been asking for ages, talking about it for ages, and it came to me this week. I know I'll speak to, Tom Pisarek from UK History Finders shop in Totnes group, which many people go on their rallies, and one of the organisers, if not the organiser, nod your head if I'm right, Tom, of the Minelab 500. Am I right, Tom? Nod your head, Tom. Yes, he's right. Bring Tom on in a moment. Before we bring Tom on, there's obviously the big news today in the world of metal detecting is the Hambledon Horde from shut up, you big fanny. The Hambledon Horde from Detectable 2019 has gone to auction today. And it's done exceptionally well. Really, really well. One coin on its own sold for £20,000. For instance, the total accumulation of the entire hoard itself, and it's been broken into lots, came to a magnificent £149,000.
And you won the sweepstake, but you were miles off.
I won the sweepstake.
Yeah, but you were miles off. I mean, we knew it was gonna go over estimate. So
yeah, but I won the sweepstakes, so you and Adrian know me alcohol.
I thought the sweepstake was on the silver coins, and I guesstimated £48,000, and I said 43 or 45. So it all got wrong in the chat.
Yeah, I just got confused.
I won anyway. And I also, as well as Adrian having the icon, Adrian, sweep it through again.
I can't.
The icon.
There's the icon and the icon X.
Adrian has the icon X. And thank you to Mr. Gary Smith. As on Friday on lockdown competitions, I won first prize I can honestly say I've won quite a few prizes on lockdown competitions,
but
not as many as Tom Pisarek. Not as many as Tom Pisarek, who's won 143 machines, I reckon, on there at least.
Yeah.
So I won a Minelab Manticore, which was nice. But
actually, Tom should set up his own lockdown competitions. Because he's grown.
Let's bring him on. But before we bring him on, let's make Donner promise to not talk too much.
And take drugs.
I want to say one thing. Anyone waiting for my bundle, my prize bundle, you're going to have to wait till show 300 as well.
Oh, yes.
Hang on.
You're going to have to wait till episode 300. What?
Have we got Wayne Rowland's thing?
Yes.
Tonight?
We have. I've sent it to you. It's in the WhatsApp group.
Is it only one? Is it limited people?
6 people, yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Right,
so
continue.
We all have a chance of winning. Anyway, let's bring him on the show. Donner's actually. Hold on, Donner. Promise that you're not going to waffle too much, please.
I don't waffle. I ask intelligent questions when you both clam up.
Right, we'll just put it on mute. Good evening, Tom. How the devil are you?
Hello.
Hi,
evening.
Tom.
Oh, I like that.
That's very classy.
You know me, all professional stuff,
Yeah.
Great. Looks great.
Just my makeup people didn't. My makeup people was late, so I don't have makeup. So sorry for that.
Same as Donna. Same as Donna. Don't worry about it.
I wake up looking like this every morning.
That's quite impressive, actually. What Tom's done.
Yes.
It's really good.
It's good.
Tom, it's a pleasure having you on the show. We've known each other now for a good maybe 8 years or so. It's always good to see you at the rallies and so on. But for the viewers who don't know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, introduce your shop, your metal detecting and such like, please?
Well, UK History Finders, born in 2017. We started from small local club digs, and then over the years everything grown. Then in 2018, 19, we opened a shop which called UK History Finders, and we sell all the brands detectors here. We do a lot of 3D printing, and we still run the rallies. Not every Sunday now, but most of the Sundays. This year we didn't done much due to the weather and everything, but we just literally coming back. We had one May weekend there in a bank holiday Monday, which we just passed, and then in August we've got another rally, which is Minelab 500. Generally, that's what we do. We do, like I said, a lot of 3D printing. Sausages as well. We smoke a lot of sausage.
We do like a sausage.
I was going to say, Wayne Rowlands has asked where the sausages are.
Yeah.
Tom, I can remember when you entered the hobby. Well, it's your 10 years next year, isn't it? It's a big anniversary. You came into the hobby when it was pretty much dominated by certain brands. And I think we all thought, it's a new boy coming into the hobby. It must have been really hard and, how can I put it, stressful getting where you are.
It was, and still is, to get through all that big boys, if you know what I mean. You always for me, they're really big competition, because, I can't compare with the shops which they've been serving customers for 20, 30 years, if you know what I mean. But we've got some products which, other brands don't do it. And, that's how we really...
Yeah, and I can vouch for that because I've bought things through you. And I buy things through you, Crawford's, LP, Regton's, Technics, all the big brands in the hobby.
Yeah.
Excellent. I phoned up one day. I wanted some wireless headphones for the Roots Versa when it first came out, before the headphones were available. And I I could have gone to Technics LP, and I thought I'd try out your guys. And I phoned up, and the guy was really honest. He said, they're just coming out. We'll be available. I'll email you when we can get them. And he emailed me. I don't know the guy's name, but it weren't you. It was one of your guys. And I ordered them when they're on the website. Turned up next day, brilliant. And it's competing against the big brands or the big retailers. It's a hard thing. And over the years, what do you think has made you different to them?
Well, I don't know. I do good moonshine and good sausages.
Talking of detectable, yes, you do fantastic moonshine. Adrian pretended to be my mummy and tried to wake me up the next morning after I'd been drinking your moonshine.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Trust me, on the rallies, there was lots of people who didn't wake up next morning, just afternoon.
I had to go live on stage. It was an absolute travesty.
So, Tom, sorry, Donna, go on.
I was going to say, Stephen Brame is asking, what sausages are you famous for? I think that's a serious question rather than a rude one.
It's not Welsh ones.
No.
Well, as you know, most of the Polish sausages, they are pure meat. You know, there is not bread, there is nothing else. It's mainly beef, pork, or turkey meat. So they are pure meat sausages, and they are full of flavor with different type of the spices. So they taste different. They taste nice from barbecue or from a fire or something like that. It's a different. People who didn't try, they have to really try. And they will know the difference.
Andrew Elliott says, Tom, he's known you for years. You've persevered with hard work and determination, and you deserve to be where you are today. So, couldn't say. And Adam Chwedzuk. I always say it wrong, Adam.
Hi, Adam.
He says, famous sausage, Tom, #1. I'm second sausage. Good evening, all. Hi, Adam. I love Adam. Adam, we're going to have to get you on the show as well.
Too early for sausage wars. I'm going to ask you. So, Tom, obviously,
yes.
You don't sound like you're English. What I'm guessing you are Polish. Are you Polish?
Yes, I am Polish, and I was going to say, is a difference between Polish and English sausage?
Oh, I know. There's a massive difference. I hate English sausages.
5 inches.
You go.
I hear you, boys. But so, Tom, how old were you when you came to the UK?
How long ago?
How long ago? Yeah.
Well, in 2006, really.
Okay.
So
you were
20
quite
years
young.
now.
You're quite young.
Well, yes, I am literally over half of my life here. Yes.
So did you start detecting in Poland before you came here, or did you start detecting?
Not really. I did a little bit with my uncle and my father. I remember the first detector they literally made in a shed. There was like a wooden stick, and the coil was made from the copper wires. And my uncle did some electronics, and that's how they literally were detecting. With a coil made of plastic and copper wires and some electronic, and that's how we started. I remember the very first finds was literally real, still live bombs from Second World War.
Yeah, I bet.
Because in a part of Poland where we live, there is literally loads in every forest you go. You literally have to be careful where you're digging.
Yeah,
you can walk through the main. It's still a sandy road, but it's a main road through forest. You can literally walk, and if you look down, you can still pick up the live bullets. They literally everywhere.
That's incredible. Well, that is so dangerous, though, for people who are digging. I mean, I know you have to have a permit, don't you, if you want to dig in Poland?
Yeah, it's totally different than here. You need to have a permissions, and it's not like you've got a permission for the whole farm. You have to apply for a permit, and you have to apply for every single field you want to detect.
Yeah. And
so every field need to have a special, different, permission to detect on it, and then still everything what you found, you have to be reported and have to be hand over. You can't really keep anything, But there is lots of things.
Did you detect then straight away when you got to the UK?
Not much. I think I started 2 years or 3 years after.
Right.
Because where I made a mistake, I went to the car boot sale and I bought a £20 metal detector.
Well, we got you into the hobby.
And I think that's what's pushed me away from it, because I went with the detector one time on the beach and I literally found nothing, it was beeping everywhere on everything. And that's literally just, pushed me away, and oh no, it's not for me something. And then my friend bought a Garrett 250. That was a couple of months after, and literally I ordered my first Garrett 150. And then how it started really, and probably 2-3 weeks after I had my first Garrett, I found my first gold coin.
Wow. With an Ace 150.
Yeah, gold.
Just goes to show.
Gold half guinea. Yes.
Yes, detecting war relics. I do enjoy Polish sausage because they are made of pure meat, and as Tom rightly says, they are 5 inches longer.
Do you like a bit of Polish sausage, Donna?
I like bratwurst. I like German sausage, and I like Polish sausage.
That's not what the question was. Do you like a bit of Polish sausage? I wasn't talking about bratwurst, was I?
I live in an area where you can actually get Polish sausage. We have a big Polish community here.
Yeah, in the big city.
Yeah, I think this is about metal detecting. So going back to what we can go off on sausages, and personally, I like a big girth on it, because if you can cook a sausage with a big girth, you're skilled. So Polish sausages are quite thin, I think, probably about an inch.
There's a different types, lots of different types now. So,
okay. Yeah. I still think we won't start a debate on this, but I do think if you can get a good English sausage, it beats a Polish one. And I will take Tom out.
Fight him, Tom. Fight him.
We won't fight about that.
Because most people go to the supermarket and buy a sausage. You go to a butcher in England, and this is the difference. Tom's probably got proper sausages. Anyway, we're not talking about sausages again.
You just said that.
Yeah, but I know, because it's a bugbear.
So the main thing is...
No, shut up. No, be quiet. Donna, shush. More importantly, Tom, what on earth made you think, after using that Garrett Ace 150, a few years later, I'm going to open the shop up? What on earth made you think that?
I can answer that. He won so much on lockdown competitions, he had to sell
No, I didn't. I only won 14 machines.
I'm joking, Tom. I'm joking.
14?
I was only 14.
Tom, what? Yeah, but I know. Tom, what on earth made you think? What did you do before metal detecting in the shop?
Well, I was doing a lot of things. I was a builder, and then on evenings and the weekends, I was working in a quiet, not big, but quite expensive restaurant. I was cooking. I was chef, and what really pushed me, I started printing my own stuff. 3D printing for metal detectors. And when I start printing, when I get to the 5, 10, 15 products, I will start thinking about selling metal detectors as well. I think the first detector I had in my shop was a Rutus. Then I had a Nocta from Pete, from LP. And then Minelab and XP and Garrett. But I started with a Rutus, and then, every brand follow it.
You've got a lot of Rutus fans in the chat, Tom. People really rate the Rutus.
Now, I personally love Rutus machines. The Rutus Sort 71 for me, I absolutely loved. And that's found really good things for me. No doubt you speak with Arek and Wyola regularly. In Poland, Rutus is the go-to machine. The archaeologists in Poland use the Rutus machine.
Yes.
How have you found? Yeah, it's huge. How in the UK everyone's Minelab, Nocta, and Garrett or whatever, but in Poland everyone uses the Rutus. How have you found? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, so continue. Sorry.
No, I was just about to say, Rutus is a very small company, very, very small, probably the smallest metal detecting company in Europe. How have you found their sales have increased with yourself over the years?
I mean, it's not big jump, I would say here. I think Rutus is not as much popular here because you can't see many people using it, if that makes sense. You know, if you go out detecting, you see Minelab, XP, Nocta, all the brands. But Rutus is very niche here. I don't know why really, because Versa is a great machine. I had the Alter for a while, which was fairly complicated for me because I personally don't like very complicated machines myself, if you know what I mean. I like something simple, which I had one point CTX, and I messed up that CTX to the point where the guy turned up, on the very beginning of my detecting. When I bought that CTX, it was like a bang, oh, that's a machine. But I messed up to that point where I couldn't pick it up the penny, from 10 centimeters, if you know what I mean.
And that's easily done when you don't know what you're doing. It's best.
So
if you're not confident, you don't know what you're doing. Best leave it alone. And I'm sure you know that now. Adam is saying in the chat that Rutus is a great machine for woodland and military. And I think, Adam, I've got one of the old Golden Masts, the 3+, which was, again, that was an Eastern European machine, and that really served the same kind of purpose. And it was for going through also like hard ground as well, actually picking up targets through hard ground, and they're really quite robust machines. I think that, Adam's saying he's still using the Rutus Ultra 71 with the smallest coil on the market.
Oh, I love that machine. I love that machine.
What works. You really rate it, don't you, Adrian?
Yeah, 100%. Recovery speed. It looks like an NHS crutch. It's grey, but the Rutus Ultra 71, I still love it. I took it out last year. In I think it's February for a play, and just the technology behind it. It's a single frequency machine, but being able to measure it's just brilliant. And what I like about Rutus, it's that they struggle with marketing. You can't.
That's exactly what TC said. TC said that in the chat. It's quite difficult.
They can't market. They're a small budget, small Polish company. In Poland, it's probably easier to target people. But the Rutus Ultra 71, if you're new to the hobby, watching this in the chat, buy one. You can get them on eBay for like 200 quid. That is not that we detect in this hobby for value, but that's probably made me 15 grand in fines, which I had to auction.
Rutus is very popular in Poland, in Ukraine, all that of part of the Europe. In Poland we've got a different soil. In Poland, where I live, the soil is very sandy, so you literally can dig the hole with your hands, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Poland are you from, Tom?
Well, I am southeast Poland.
Right. Yeah.
With Rutus, if you're in a forest, I've seen people digging tanks from meter deep with Rutus.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that's to do with it being single frequency as well. that makes an awful lot of difference.
Well, the first was multi-frequency, but more importantly, how Arak from Reuters has designed it is different. He's designed his multi-frequency around how he feels it works for Europe. So I love the Alta machines. The Versa is a machine that still to this day it keeps giving and giving. It's not a machine you turn on and go. Not like the Vanquish, for example, range, the new 600 range from Vanquish, which, to be fair, I'm field testing at the moment, and oh my god, I'm changing the subject slightly, and Tom will be here. The Vanquish 540 machine was a clunky machine. It didn't look great. It was a bit dated. Rechargeable batteries. The Vanquish 600 range, which Tom sells, it's found me a lot of good finds in the last few months, and I think sometimes you can overcomplicate things, and if you just turn on a metal detector, go detecting, and this is the problem in the hobby, I think now. It's a bit like televisions. Like years ago, you turn on your television, BBC One, BBC Two, ITV. We've now got IPTV, we've got Netflix, we've got all the apps and all that. It's like a modern computer detector. Whereas the Vanquish range, which I've got at the moment, is turn it on, detect, and I've had some really good finds, which will be in the next month's Treasure Hunting magazine. But yeah, I digress. But Tom, what machines do you sell now, or what brands?
Well, I sell all the brands. I sell Brutus, Nocta, Minelab, XP, Garrett. We sell all the the biggest brands really.
How hard was it getting them on board?
Sorry?
How hard was it getting them on board with you as a new? Because you've been going nearly 10 years, but in the world of detecting, you're still new, aren't you?
Well, yes, because like I said, 10 years is really nothing because we got the shops in UK which they've been trading for 30 years. So
I think it's nice though when you've got a small independent shop. You represent everyone. You are somebody. You've got a place that people can actually go and visit. And we say this over and over again when we have dealers on. It's so important to have that support. Just to have people who you can actually talk to about your machine, who can recommend a machine that's right for you. But we've just been watching Dave scroll through some of the things on your website that are available in your store, and you've got an incredible range of things, Tom. It looks like a visit to your store would be exciting. And obviously, it's a huge responsibility, but obviously people come to you all the time for, somebody said your coffee's great, but obviously people come to you like for a chat and, want to upgrade my machine and which one should I have? And you're going to say, well, you've been using this, probably you need to go in this direction. And that relationship, everybody buys everything online now. That relationship that you have with your customers is gold. It's priceless.
You know what? Lots of customers, when walking to the shop, I think if you go on the Google Maps, that you can see the actual pictures of the shop inside. Because I literally updated them a couple of weeks ago, and I had a customer today, and he literally walked in and said, "Bloody hell, it's like candy shop here." I won't believe that, because when you're walking in, it's because we've got over 300 own products, and they are all made on the different colors and stuff like this. And you literally, when you're walking, the middle shelves, they are full of stuff which we design and we 3D print, we mold it, and it's really colorful place, if you know what I mean. I literally ran out of the space in the shop to put everything what I've got here. So some of the products which we've got on the website, they are not in actual shop because there's literally
you're also,
no.
I mean, that's an important thing to say, Tom. You are actually developing gadgets for machines that people can't buy anywhere else.
Yes.
So you're spotting a gap in the market where you think, well, that detector needs to have this to go with it, or this would be a really useful add-on tool to a detector, like, you know, a motorcycle Harley Davidson would have billet parts. You know, you're doing the aftermarket extras that other dealers don't have. You know, it's a really important thing.
Yes, that's correct.
Well,
and I know
if I can just jump in there, this freaked me out when I spoke to Tom probably a year ago. Tom, how many 3D printers have you got going to produce your products?
Well, with their printers, which are actually in a storage now and on the floor because there is no space to put them, is 72.
Blimey. Wow. That's a lot of electricity. Stephen Brame is asking, do you sell Quest machines?
No, we don't, I'm afraid.
Okay. Wayne Rollins has said, Tom is a true gent and always goes that extra mile to help everyone. Hats off to you, Tom. Plus, all of his events are truly fab. Keep up the good work. And Stocky Stock said earlier,
thank you,
he's
Wayne.
got his ticket for Minelab 500 and he can't.
Oh, we'll get onto that. We'll get onto that.
Yeah.
I would say you can be the cleverest person in the world, but if you don't get on with people, you won't go anywhere. And Tom is a prime example of that.
Yeah. It's got to be about personal relationship. You've got to be a personable person. But to...
Not saying you're thick, but you're just a nice bloke and he's doing really well. Tom,
you go.
Tom, where are you with Golden Mask?
Golden Mask?
Because they're very, very popular in Europe. Bulgaria, right. Albania.
I don't really. I didn't even think about that. To be fair, we never had. I never had in my mind that brand. I haven't seen many of them in UK as well.
I've had probably some really, really good finds, single frequency machines, but I've had some really good finds with them. And it seems to be, it jumps between distributors. It's like they're available from them. But Golden Mask are very, very popular in Europe. And I found a Gold Noble with, no, that was Deep Tech. Deep Tech companies, the small companies, the Gold Mask, Deep Tech, are they sort of companies you could take on in the future?
Do we got any main dealers of that brand in UK, or there is nobody at the moment?
Well, they seem to fluctuate. They jump. They fluctuate. So there's different dealers. There is a few. We had someone on the show, but there's someone mentioned in the chat about Golden Mask and Deep Tech. The Deep Tech Vista X is a really good machine. I found a Gold Noble with it, so you know, and that was on a field that I've been over with the CTX, Deus 2, all the Knox 800, 900, and I found a Noble with the Vista X. It was a faint signal, but it was a two-tone pong pong, and I was just thinking, it'd be interesting if you could expand that, because a lot of distributors don't have those available.
Well, I can take a look into that. Again, I will probably need to knock the wall to the neighbor to make my unit bigger.
Dave, isn't he a lovely guest?
He is.
He's such a nice bloke. Honestly, when you're buying a metal detector, we promote all these big brands and all that, and we've had certain brand distributors on, but to have the man on from UK History Finders, how lovely is this for our viewers?
It is a treat.
If you want to ask him a question, not sausage related, please put it in the chat.
See you, Stocky Stocks. Jeff Block said he got a gold mask but gave it up because it took too many batteries. Mine are actually rechargeable. Mine.
But
haven't
I'm
taken
old
it out.
school.
Waste a ton. It's vintage. Tom is great, said TC. Gareth Howard. So Nick Berry says, I remember Gareth Howard once said he used a golden mask, but sadly it's now a shade of brown. Seriously, too early. They're off again.
Tom, so when you've got all this work, you've got the shop, you've got the rallies, do you actually go metal detecting yourself much?
I wish, the thing is, there is a lot of stuff in the background which people don't know about me, that I do the rallies, and also I look after a small estate where you have to do all the maintenance, grass cutting, I got someone who helping me, but I still doing that in the background as well. So it's a lot of hard work, if you know what I mean. Sometimes I live in house when it's dark and I'm going back home when it's dark.
That's incredible. Dedicated guy. A dedicated guy. But one day it will all pay off, and that's something that you have to believe in. Stephen Brame has asked, what was your best find and with what machine?
I think my best find so far was medieval 14th, 15th century silver gilt ring with the inscriptions. And I think I found that with my Deus One. From what I remember correctly, was the Deus One. That was a while ago now, a few years, probably 6-7 years ago, or even more so.
Metal Detecting War Relic says he loves Poland, but do you make kaszanka?
Kaszanka is the black pudding.
Oh, I love black pudding. I love black pudding.
Oh, Tom, tell us more.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm excited about this.
It's really nice. It's really nice. Literally, it's nice when you've wrapped in aluminium foil, and then you put some fresh chopped onions, and if you leave that on the barbecue for like a 15-20 minutes, it's absolutely amazing.
I might try that with black pudding itself.
Yeah, the black pudding which we do is slightly different than the black pudding which they sell here.
Do you know what? I work with a lot of Polish people, and I might tap them up and see if they can get hold of some for me.
Yeah, ask them.
Yeah.
They probably sell it.
Adrian, stop messing.
No, we can probably buy it in.
I'm blown away by what Tom said. That sounds to me like
I'm going to look for it.
Christmas on a plate.
Christmas on a plate.
Tom,
is there a commercial brand for Kaszanka?
Sorry?
Is there a commercial brand for Kaszanka?
Well, every Polish shop sells. There is 3 different types as well.
Which is best?
Oh, I can't remember now. I eat all of them.
Okay, I'm going to look for it because I know our local supermarket, we have a big Polish section. So I'm going to
I don't think they will have kaszanka there. They might have sausages, but the kaszanka is a very difficult to get.
You will be surprised. We are near a serious vegetable grower, and there are a lot of Polish workers, and honestly, our supermarkets are dedicated to the people who live here, and we have 2 Polish cafes, restaurants as well. So I bet I can get it somewhere. I can't wait to try it.
I think living in Essex, I could probably get it.
Do you reckon?
That's great, because where I live, I've got literally 40 minutes to the Polish shop.
Oh, wow. That's not bad.
Yeah,
well, at least you've got one, Tom.
That's the kaszanka with the onions and everything. That's really what you want.
Okay, I'm going to go for it. If I can find it, I'll let you know how it went.
Off food again.
Oh, Adam says JBB brand Kaszanka. I will look for it, Adam. Thank you so much. And TC said, show us your Kazanska next week, Donna. John Creighton says, in the old days when I made black pudding, we used real blood, but these days it's dehydrated blood. Yes, John, and you can taste the difference exactly.
Adrian, can you check your WhatsApp messages, please, Adrian?
Tom wants to know,
Adrian,
are you married? I'm guessing you. I guess you have a family, Tom.
Yes, I've got a family. I've got a wife and 2 boys.
So it's hard.
9 and 5.
Are they into metal detecting?
Oh yeah, and camping as well.
Brilliant. That's good.
So they go the weekenders with you then?
Oh yeah, this weekend which we had in May, Oscar was with me, and then the rest of the family came Friday afternoon after school, and so
awesome.
Yeah, the little one won't leave me now. He literally every time I going out camping, he won't leave me. He have to go with me.
So, like it states on the website that UK History Finders is a family. It is a family because the family are there with you.
Yes, they are on the page about us. There's the pictures of them.
What's that? The Duchess who liked him, Polish sausage. I hear Lady
Honestly,
Martin enjoys.
You lot. And I really don't look like that, do I? I certainly don't dress in medieval costume every day, especially not when I'm eating sausage.
Donna, such filth again. Stop bringing Stuart into it.
Oh, what am I? I'm just
Adrian, you've muted yourself. I can't unmute you.
I can mute you.
Right, Tom, you came on the show tonight. We know your shop's good. We know your customer service is good. We know you're nearly 10 years in the hobby. What on earth made you think of Minelab 500?
Well, I think, it started from event which we did only for the Manticore users. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but 2 years ago we made event which we only made for Manticore users, and I think it was 65 or 75, between 65 to 70 Manticore users on that weekend there, and it was a really great success. Everyone was happy. We had so many great finds, from medieval to, we had a scattered small hoard of the Saxon coins. We had some Roman brooches. We had some Saxon brooches. So that was a great event, And a few months after, I was chatting with Scott from Crawford's, and we've been talking about, what we could do next time, and I think Scott suggested, let's call it Minelab 500, and we will do 500 tickets, and that's how it started, really, with the Minelab 500 tickets, but of course we're going a little bit over because it's difficult to control such a big amount of the tickets when people messaging you say, "Oh, Tom, come on, can I join? Tom, come on, find me one ticket. Tom, come on," and that's how we ended in nearly 1,000.
Wow, that's incredible.
And do you think it's going to get bigger?
I mean, this year is going to be bigger, yes.
And do you think in the future this could be the detecting event in the UK?
Is Adrian asking questions?
Adrian's having a wee.
It's something. He sounds really strange as well.
He's in the urinal, Tom.
The urinal.
Yeah, just disgusting, and it's not even 9 yet.
The computer says no.
People attending Minelab 500, do they have to still just use a Manticore, or is it any Minelab?
No. The Minelab event is fully open for any brand. We never said is it just Minelab. Last year we had, like I said, nearly 1,000 people, and there was the people who used Deus, Nocta, Rutus, XP, Garrett's, and any other brands, like I can't even remember. There was loads of people even using very old C-scopes or,
Wow.
So generally, event is open for everyone. Everyone is welcome. Like I said, there's no
I've been kindly invited by Tom, so I'll be there with my Manticore this year, Tom.
That's nice.
Supposed to come last year, but things went a bit peaked on. But you've kindly invited me down, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's going to be a devil of a drive, but oh yes, definitely. Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be good event. I am sure. It's I've been working on that event since the last event gone over, you know. So it's a lot of work, if you know what I mean, for such a big event. It's a lot of paperwork to make sure it's all safe and like supposed to be, you know, with the British law, with the English law here, you know.
How do you get on, Tom, about finding land for that many detectorists? Is it a real struggle?
It's getting harder and harder. I won't lie. People should be aware it's getting harder and harder to get actual such a big farm which hasn't been detected, or, you know, as we know, a lot of farmers these days, they're not gonna tell you the truth how it was, you know, because they know they can make good money, you know. But I think another 2-3 years really, and we're gonna get where we won't be able to do the big digs anymore because there will be no land for it, if that makes sense, you know. It's
I think one of the issues, Tom, is farmers in the UK don't deep plough anymore.
Yeah,
and unless it's a potato field. So if you get the potato field, they deep plough, and as we know, deep plough goes down a foot or more, and it turns the soil over, and that makes an old field a new field. And I've noticed that on my permissions.
We've got some farms which they produce a lot of stuff, you know, from Saxon to Roman, everything, but they don't plow them. They only direct drill, or they are literally discs, which is 10 centimeters, you know, 15 maybe.
And to me, as a person from a farming background, it doesn't do the land any good at all. Stephen Brame has said, where is the Minelab 500, and are there any tickets left?
Well, the Minelab 500 this year is in Somerset, near Yeovil. And we still got tickets left. I think we're on the 82% tickets sold. That was yesterday.
We should we should promote that on the show.
Well, so if either on your website, the tickets.
No, if you search for the Minelab 500 Dakota UK,
I'll do that right now.
There's actual website built for the Minelab event, for that Minelab 500 event.
But Tom, going back to what you said, you're right. I've got quite a few permissions in Essex. I go on the field one year, nothing. Next year, loads of stuff. It's all about. It's not about the machine. It's about how the land evolves. So you put on a rally, you might have one year where people don't find a lot of stuff. Another year they'll find loads. It's not about the machines. It's about getting out there, detecting, and just enjoying the hobby at the end of the day.
Not in Devon, trust me. In Devon, you can plow meter deep, and you're still not gonna find anything.
Well, I live in Essex, so not far from Colchester. So
trust me, in here you can have the farm with 100 acres, and only 2 acres will be something, and the rest of the farm you will be walking for hours, and you have to check detector on your spade if it's definitely on. You know?
I've got feels like that.
Now, can I just say that is what I like about Tom? He's honest, genuine. He's selling rallies, and you don't go there. So here we go. Yeah, you go there to have a good time with people who bind with you and love your hobby, and that is what it's about. And if you find treasures above in the ground, bonus. Above the ground, I personally find them better. There you go.
I mean, Jason's saying here, I always say it's a growing hobby, but a dying one at the same time. The more we find, the less there is for the future. our coins won't be around in 1,000 years, let alone 20 years. That's true because of how they disc at the moment is very destructive, but also the chemicals on them. But Jason, to be fair, I've been detecting for over 30 years. I've been detecting some of the same fields for over 30 years, and stuff keeps coming. And
of course it does.
Really, we've probably, I think Alice Roberts said it, we've probably found less than 90%, not less than 90, less than 10% of what there is to find. There's a lot of land that nobody's ever been near and nobody will ever get near, you know, Crown land, National Trust land. You're just not going to get near any of the forested land, the big country estate. So, you know, don't be dismayed. There's stuff out there.
Do you know what, Donna, the other day, not last week, the week before, I found a coin. And do you know what? It was one of the best coins I found all year this year. Weren't gold,
Really?
weren't Roman, no,
just a good coin.
Half p.
Oh, I love it. I love it when you find a nice half p.
A half a pence coin from 1978. And do you know what? When I found that, I was ecstatic because when I was 13, 14, 15, when I was a teenager, half p's, you couldn't buy a fizz bomb with one. Or
you could
can
get
buy
a 10p mixture and 20 items in it.
Well, yeah. So we did a thing called I can't say it on the show, a rush, and we'd throw it, and half p's were not valuable at all. And I'll be interesting how many people have found a half p when metal detecting. Because to me,
I've probably found about between 5 and 10 in my whole detecting career.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, they're rare, but I think that there was such a disposable income. It's like you go to Curry's or Comet or Dixon's or Tandy and buy something for 9.5p. You get half p back. What are you going to buy with half a p?
Stephen Brown says he gets loads of them. We're talking about decimal rather than pre-decimal, Stephen.
Anyway, back to the Minelab Final 500. It's on the weekend of the 14th to the 16th of August in the Somerset in Yeovil area. There's got to be plenty going on. Live entertainment, live DJ, beer tent, food van, family-friendly events, toilets, raffles, showers, token hunt, Minelab demonstration area, and much more. And you just click on there, buy your tickets, and it will take you to a site to do that. And the full detecting and camping ticket for the full 3-day event, including camping, is 85 English. What? Oh, sorry. You got it now?
Oh, he's using WeSticks.
So, full detecting and camping ticket, full 3-day event ticket, including camping, is £85 plus 67p. Fee. Camping only is £25. Detecting only with no camping is £65. Under 13s are free. So there you go. Fantastic. Enter a promotional code. We haven't got one.
Matt Kent, it's Matt Kent. If you're disappointed about RCM because you didn't tune into the show last week, there was a heads up on the show before that, but get yourself on Minelab 500.
What? Yeah, or Rodney Cook. There might be more. Tom,
or Matt, if you come on the show on episode 500, tonight is episode 297, I think. If you come on episode 300, you may have a chance of winning a pair of tickets.
Yes.
And this is from what?
RCM.
Rodney Cook.
Tom, you've used sorry, me getting technical here. You've used WeSticks, same as Rodney Cook, for your tickets. Can I ask why?
Well, it's very simple to operate later. You literally need the scanners in your hands or telephones. It's much easier than looking through the list with the people, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So pleased, someone's copied me. That was my choice because I do the tickets for Rodney Cook, and I went with the company that was good and open, and you can't knock them. They've been doing Rodney Cook for 3 years now, and they're so good. And they're even doing a new thing, which I don't think is available yet, but ticket insurance. So you pay like £2 on your ticket, and if you can't attend, you get a bit of your money back, or quite a bit. But Minelab 500, I'd love to go, but for me, it's like a 5.5 hour drive.
Yes,
and it is for me as well. That's why I'm going.
Unless I can persuade the other half to just come with and go on holiday. Going back to the land.
Be a holiday, yeah.
Derek Sherwin, hope Angie's doing okay, Derek. He said he found a Charles I shilling last Sunday on a field that he's absolutely hammered. There's always something out there. You just have to keep going. And it's true, Derek. I've done a field to death that I found something quite special on years and years ago. And I knew that it must have been part of a hoard. That disappeared. We won't talk about that. But I found 2 silver pennies of King John only a couple of years ago, and I've been detecting that for about 10 years, that field, and it's a very small paddock. So
I've found multiple treasures on fields I've been on. Dozens, more than dozens.
Kevin Allen as well points out the following weekend there's the big dig in Kent, the 24th and 20th.
Oh yes, we're
hoping to have Teddy Reid on the show before then to talk about that as well.
Is that who's and Dutchy Detectives? Is that the same dig? Because Dutchy Detectives is doing one as well. Yeah, we'll have to get those on too. And it's nice.
Can we talk to Tom and ask Tom stuff?
Well, I wanted to ask Tom what is his detector of choice now. He's told us where he started.
Spin the coil.
Momentarily. Tom, what machine are you using at the minute?
Manticore.
Good lad.
Yeah.
You know what? And then I was invited by 2 friends to their permission in Gloucester. They both had Deuses, and I went there. In the first 15 minutes, I had a gold ring, 1 Hamed, and 1 Roman, and they didn't invite me again.
I think I went out on Sunday with Shane and Liam, and I think Shane must dabble with my machine when I'm not looking and turn things off because I found stuff, but a coin, a spindle whirl, and a something else, can't remember, and lots of buttons. Yet they were finding. Shane had a fantastic silver ring. Liam had a fibula and a hammered coin. So,
but is that down to your level of when you're out, or have you been?
No, I'm just a shit detectorist with a machine.
The only thing, Tom, that gets me with the Manticore is that personally, I feel the shaft and the design of the Vanquish range Xterra Elite is better quality than the Manticore.
It's difficult to say for me that, I'm going out once every 2 months if I'm lucky. So I'm not like everyday detectorist now because since shop and other stuff, I
hear what you're saying, Tom. I'm exactly the same.
Push on the side, I wish to have more time.
I just think Minelab could have improved on the stem and the shaft, on the Manticore. The cam locks, the shaft's good, but when you look at the Legend, so when you look at the Vanquish range, the shafts, the oval, the semi-oval, I just think it was rushed, Manticore. Don't get me wrong, it's an excellent machine, but I genuinely think that they could have improved on the ergonomics of the Manticore.
No, there you go, Thomas. Ideas for an aftermarket Manticore shaft.
No, I talked to Minelab. Like I emailed them today, and I chat with them because we got the Minelab team now, haven't we? We got the new Minelab team. Minelab.
I mustn't have got in, Adrian.
Well, they're on the front cover of Treasure Hunting magazine this month.
That's our friend Tyler. There you go. I've got mine next to me as well. There they all are. Look.
We got Team Minelab in there. They're in there somewhere. That's out available today. But
it's not paying attention.
Yeah, that's it. Jason's on there. Dark Knight Detectorist, and we got Ellie's on there. And they've all been on the show, apart from the others. But it's interesting how Minelab are evolving even bigger in the market. But there's a reason behind that. They're interesting and doing well. But XP have upped their game this week, and tomorrow. I shouldn't have said that. But they're launching their new metal detector icon. And the icon looks interesting. I love it every year. Like years ago, like Tom, you'll back me up on this. We used to have to wait a year, 2 years for a new launch of a metal detector. Now it's every 6 months, 12 months, especially with Nocta.
Don't you think that's why some of them are a bit rushed? Because they suddenly hear somebody's bringing one out. They haven't quite finished development and they push it when it's not quite ready. I mean, not
now. It's the last 2 years. Most machines. So, prime example, the Nocta Legend 2 had about 6 or 7 updates on the software. It was like phenomenal. No one had heard of that before, and we're seeing new machines coming out, and they're pretty spot on now. I mean, take the Legend 2, right? That's not had an update. That's been out for 4 months. Yeah. So they're field testing well. So
I was going to say, I would actually I love my Legend, and I have that as my backup, but I take it out on some fields just for the lows because it's like
Donna,
a party.
You love your Legend. Tom is a legend.
Tom is a legend. So Jason says, on the Manticore, I wish there were cam locks on the hand controller for adjustment instead of the arm cup. And then Dean's saying, I know you look like you've done a poo there sitting next to
Gary Blackwell said I did an excellent field test.
You did.
Oh, thank you.
You did do a good field test, but Dean said they need to fit a Nocta Nana battery on the Mantis. And for me, not using a Manticore, I use either my Nox 800 or I've got a Deus Master, so the WS6. The noise of a Manticore approaching in the field, it kills me every time. I hate it.
Yeah, but the Manticore has 2 batteries in it. So the Nox range has 1 battery. The Manticore has 2 in the handle, which is quite clever. It produces so much power.
No, I know.
And that is why, and the interference, I think they're on a par for the European limit. I think they've stretched it out with a Manticore.
They must be. They must.
Thank you. Sorry, am I right, Tom?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they must be.
They have gone to the max.
I mean, I will be.
There is a limit which they can't cross because it's for safety and healthy reasons. Because as you know, the machines send the how you say
EMF.
Radiation.
EMF.
Exactly,
Electromagnetic frequencies.
Tom's right. I'm guessing about 100 feet away. You're picking up EMF.
You know what? I've actually got an EMF meter here. It might be interesting for me to test using.
Yeah.
All I can say, I think Minelab, when they made the Manticore, they went to the limit. Absolutely maxed it out. And I've I've got a feeling I spoke to who's the engineer, Tom at Minelab, the guy, Australian guy, Tom. You know the engineer. Yeah, the engineer at Minelab. I spoke to him, and he said we produced so much power in the Manticore, we had to tune it down to meet European standards.
Yeah.
I think, and having 2 batteries running the machine, that tells you something. In the Nox range, you got 1. Xterra Elite, you got 1. New Vanquish range, you got 1. The Manticore is a beast, and I think that's why they call it the beast.
Yeah.
Well,
Nick is saying
Adrian, can you pull up Wayne Rowlands' draw for me, please?
Yeah, we've got 10 minutes left, but Nick is basically saying it takes a long time to charge, and Nick, that's because it's got 2 batteries, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
So what's coming next for the UK History Finders itself? Have you got any new products that are coming into store? Or have you got any digs?
Well, we're working on all sorts of stuff in the background. We had bumpers for remote bumpers for the charging port covers for the new Vanquish series before the Vanquish was out.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Tom, what would you say your top 5 best-selling shop-made products are?
Well, I think a lot of people love the folding mechanism for Manticore.
Yeah.
And the cowl bumpers, they were really popular. Now, the other shops as well, I won't mention the names, but there is few other shops who sell them as well now. But yeah, the bumpers were really popular. They are still, because I ship my products, which I do, all over the world. We don't ship detectors, and because they are just too big. But we shipped all brands products, which generally all the products which we do, they are branded under Digmate. So they are under trademark, which is called Digmate.
Digmate.
Digmate, yeah.
Yeah, Digmate.
That's the trademark which belong to me, to the UK History Finders, and all the products which we do, they are Digmate, and all the bumpers, cowl bumpers, remote bumpers, folding units, pointer holders. Like I said, we've got nearly 300 products now.
That's amazing.
That's
Tom. Do you print them in PETG?
Well, we different products we print with the different materials, but we use PG because I didn't mention that I sell other stuff on Amazon which has got nothing to do with the metal detecting. You will be surprised what we sell on Amazon. It's hedgehog eggs, bird nesting boxes.
But your buffers or covers for the Manticore, are they PETG or PLA?
No, we don't use the PLA. We use the PLA for the kid stuff.
Yeah. Good.
John Clayton said he got a bumper on his Legend off, Tom, and he loves that. So it's obviously a decent thing.
I saw something the other day. Someone had brought a coil cover or protector from, I won't say the brand, and it didn't fit. It was a nightmare. And someone said, go to UK History Finders, you'll get a good product. Yeah. And he bought one, and he was more than happy. Right, so go to UK History Finders if you want to buy accessories for your detector or buy tickets for mine.
And next time I'm down that way, Tom, I'll drop in, darling.
Thank you.
Dave,
I'm just actually looking because Tom said something and it spurred me into action, and I've just been on the UK History Finders and I've put an item in my basket there, so I'll be buying that momentarily. The folding arm.
That is really good. That is really good. I haven't got one. Hint. Tom, actually, are you looking at the Icon range at the moment? Developing something. Good.
We are already working on the bumpers.
Yeah. And if I had a Manticore or a Legend 2 or the new XP machine, if I wanted to protect my screen, do you do screen protectors?
Yes, we do, and they are proper hybrid glass, so they are not just the
Yeah.
foil. They are proper hybrid glass, which is anti impact as well. So they're not only scratches; you can actually hit your screen with
Now,
them, and will
No,
protect
that's
as well.
good to know.
this I would highly rate as a field tester for Treasure Hunting magazine. I use car wraps, Perspex car wrap, so it's UV protected. You can peel it off, scratch resistant. But a lot of manufacturers, apart from one, which I can't remember, have a really good quality glass. So I highly recommend if you buy a metal detector, especially a Manticore, at like nearly 2,000 quid,
Yeah, just
go
put
to
one on
Tom
straight away.
and get a screen protector because the electronics are going to last forever. The screen, that little bit of perspex, get a cover. I highly recommend it.
No,
You do it for your mobile phone. You do it for your mobile phone. Do it for your detector.
But do it before you take your detector out for the first time. Screen protect. Dave Thorne says, "Tom, will you have the shop at Minelab 500?"
Well, the plan is we won't. I'm afraid.
You won't.
Only
So, Dave,
only because the organization, it will take all my time. I can't literally I can't be there in the shop, and I can't be, around people. I prefer to give my time to the people and be around and help than be in a shop. If that makes sense, it's we plan a lots of stuff which normally is not done on the weekenders, metal detecting weekenders. Like I said, people will be surprised what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a lots of stuff which
I think it sounds more like an American style event with your token hunts and your add-on little bits of fun with detectors. Dave Thorne, it looks like you're just going to have to go on holiday to Devon, I'm afraid.
Well, more importantly, Tom was saying he's holding an event and not having a shop. So Tom is not. That's really good. He's not monetizing it with a big shop. That is really good to Tom. So you pay for your ticket, you go detecting, and have a good time. That is lovely. That's almost charitable, which we haven't got onto that. Tom, you've donated money to charity, haven't you?
Well, I do every time something. It's we every time when some like last weekend there, Minelab supported us with a raffle prize and stuff like this. So we never take that money. We always try to share that with other people. Like we donate a little bit to the man down, and then some money will be. I literally going next Tuesday, and I'm packing my van much as I can, and I'm donating all the food to the food banks. And that's the money from the raffle, which we, sold the tickets on the Minelab, Minelab on the May weekender, and we always try to do a little bit. We've been helping, local, not charities. I always prefer to help someone who really need it. I know the big charities they need as well, but sometimes we prefer to help local, smaller charities, if you know what I mean.
I just thought I'd drop that in because you do donate money, and more importantly, mandown.org, mandown.org, who are really evolving in the hobby, and I'm glad you raised that, Tom. Thank you.
For men's mental health.
Yeah, we had someone on from there, didn't we, a while ago?
Yeah. So we got a picker wheel tonight, Dave.
We do. So it's not a competition per se. This was Wayne Rowlands' latest draw. which was provided the prize this time by Nick Berry, who made an absolutely stunning.
It's beautiful. It's a scabbard mount, Saxon, Anglo-Saxon garnet inlaid scabbard.
There's not many people who entered.
It's not so much an entry. If you've donated to the GoFundMe set up by Wayne Rollins, which is raising money for the RCM and other cancer charities, he's going to be walking from Anglesey.
And this
is
the
first RCM. So this is the people who obviously entered in donated in the last week. So good luck to all, apart from Donna.
Thank you. I think James is.
It's nearly Donna. It's nearly Donna.
No,
it's Andrew Rees. Congratulations, Andrew Rees. You have won the absolutely beautiful sword pommel, pyramid sword pommel, which Wayne Rollins has made and kindly donated to.
I'm not jealous
Wayne
at all,
Rollins.
Andrew.
She's not jealous, Andrew, but that centimetre was a centimetre away. So well done to Andrew Rees.
Honestly, congratulations. And every penny that you donate to Wayne is going to RCM and his other chosen charity. I mean, what can you say? You know, everybody's supporting charity. And Tom, I just want to say, I love what you said about donating to the small charities. As running a small charity myself, a few quid goes a long way. Somebody donates us 100 quid, we can actually use it. You donate 100 quid to Oxfam, it falls down a big hole. So, you know, big up to you supporting your local charities, and especially like men's mental health, Man Down is really important.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
And more importantly, Andrew, it was Andrew. Just contact us via bigdetectingshow.com, our website. Oh my God, I can't believe you've won.
Isn't it stunning?
Because I, even though me, Dave, and Donna were in the draw, I would have loved that.
Yeah, but it would have been embarrassing.
Sorry as well. What's his name? Nick Berry said it's a Saxon pyramid mount. We all know mine. Fantastic.
It's a Saxon mount. Yeah.
So Andrew, if you contact us via bigdetectingshow.com, go on our contact us page.
Don't contact us via big dictating.
No, or Facebook or anything like that. We don't do that. If you don't collect it within 48 hours, 72 to be fair, we'll re-raffle it at the next show, because I would love that.
Yeah.
Derek, and that is the last prize draw we are doing until episode 300.
Don't say that, because nobody will watch.
We hope to have one or two. They will watch.
They will watch.
People come for your drug-induced malarkey.
Can I just say what a lovely evening with Tom? It was literally like sitting around a fire pit and a tent, like a normal detecting rally, talking to him. Look at him. How could you not like Tom? Look, how could you not like Tom? He's a nice bloke, and he loves sausage.
And gherkins.
Anyway, Derek's asked me what charity. It's Soham Museum, Derek. That's my final
And Tom, we apologise for Donna not being able to get a word in edgeways. But this is one of the things that
I've asked him loads of questions.
Crackhead.
I'm saying that.
Crackhead. Drugs don't work, they just make things worse.
I don't like the drugs like me.
Horrible people. Why do I keep coming back? Good night.
Anyway, it's that time of the show. Tom.
Tom's the man, says James Barnes.
Thank you guys for having me. Thanks for having me
Tom, it's
here.
been an absolute pleasure. We'd like to get you back in the future to discuss after, obviously, the event. Tell us all about what happened, and maybe discuss more about yourself and your metal detecting when you've detected in the past, and things that you found, and we'd like to learn a little bit more about Tom himself, if that's okay with you.
Pictures of your finds, Tom. And if anyone's in the Devon area, Totnes area on holiday, go see Tom.
Tom will give you some sausage.
Oh, yeah.
And some moonshine.
We'll clip that. Tom wants to give you some sausage. Oh, yeah. Tom, I hope you're well, mate. Thank you so much tonight.
Thanks, guys. Thanks,
everyone, for watching.
And we will see you in 2 weeks, as we will be not here next week.
Oh, yeah.
I'm at a conference for a week, and Adrian has got stuff on, and
knitting competition.
Donna's got a date with a rap of whiz, I think.
I don't. So I'm going for elocution lessons. No, I'm not.
Anyway, thanks for watching.
Yes.
Thank you.
See you all in 2 weeks' time, where we will be joined by Marcus from Regdon's. We would have had Sam, but he's decided holidays are more important. He said, do you want to see me in our Speedos? We said, we've seen Gary Cook, we've seen Adrian, why not you? But no, we've got Marcus on the show, where we will be discussing the launch of the new Icon and Icon X from XP. So we will see you same time, same place in 2 weeks. Thanks again, Tom. Absolute pleasure, and we'll speak to you soon. Good night, everyone.
Yes.
Good night.